Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 422 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. This episode 422, continues the review of the last 7 episodes of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. These episodes 414, 415, 416, 417, 418, 419, and 420 all individually cover one of the steps per episode. These steps are the cornerstone to the Recruit Me 3.0 athletic scholarship system. Find out how you can get your 200-plus page Recruit Me 3.0 system manual, workbooks, and worksheets on recruit-me.com. The Recruit Me 3.0 system is only $39. You will get a description and a step-by-step process to Step 1, select the right schools to contact. Step 2, write a great introductory email. Step 3, create your own one-page player profile. Step 4, build your recruiting questionnaire. Step 5, track your communications. Step 6, send one-page updates. And Step 7, make your school choice wisely. In the last 7 The Athletic Scholarship Podcast episodes, I pretty much read directly from the Recruit Me 3.0 manual, so you can listen to the step-by-step process. Today I'm going to review steps 4 through 7 and give you more insights and tips for each step. Step 4 of the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship is build your own recruiting questionnaire, and is covered in episode 417 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. This step surprises people because most recruits and recruiting services just fill out the team's online questionnaire. Recruit Me suggests for you to create your own personal questionnaire and send it to the colleges that you are interested in or that have contacted you. Recruit Me feels there are 2 legitimate reasons to do this step. The first reason is to separate yourself from all the other recruits that you are competing against. Your personally arranged and sent recruiting questionnaire will help to separate you from the other potential recruits. I tell athletes all the time that there are athletes out there just like them, the same height, weight, academics, and skills as them. You may be competing for a spot on a team and a scholarship with 1 other athlete or 5 other athletes or more. Recruit Me feels that you can give yourself an advantage to get that opportunity at that school if you continually communicate and make yourself stand out from the other recruits. Your personalized introductory email, your player profile that is not a cookie-cutter form, and this recruiting questionnaire will make you stand out from the other recruits that are not doing these. Now, the second helpful reason to do this step is to speed up the process of filling out the online questionnaires. Coaches may ask you to fill out their online questionnaire to get you electronically into their database. You will have all of your information at your fingertips, and you will reduce the time and the effort it takes to fill out each questionnaire. So don't take Step 4 for granted. Step 5 is track your communications and is highlighted in episode 418 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. You can start preparing how you are going to track your communications early by creating a chart, developing a notebook, or purchasing the Athletic Scholarship 24-month planner and journal on Amazon or by emailing me, Brent, at recruit-me.com. Every time you research a school, you should record your information, and you should also record any communication you send or communication that is sent to you, whether it is done by email, text, DM, or by phone calls or face-to-face. Record your thoughts about a visit when you are doing a drive-through, an official visit, or an unofficial visit, or when you play in a tournament or attend a camp or a showcase on a campus. Recording by writing your thoughts down, especially early, are important for your future communications and eventually your final decision on going to a college. You need to keep all of your information on communications in an easy-to-find, at-your-fingertips resource. When you are communicating with a coach, you need to have the coach's and the team's information in front of you. You don't want to call the coach by the wrong name or the team by the wrong mascot. Don't let all the work that you have done on the field or the court or the pool and all the work you've done by researching and contacting coaches go down the drain because you can't find one sticky note that you jotted your notes on. Take that extra step to record that note in your chart or your journal. Tracking your communications and keeping them organized will also help you to make your right choice decision when that time comes. Step 6 topic is to send one-page updates, and it is covered in episode 419. You can get this past episode and all the Athletic Scholarship past episodes by liking or subscribing to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast on your favorite podcast app, or by going to recruit-me.com. You, the student athlete, needs to plan on sending updates to college coaches that both have and haven't contacted you. You've worked hard to get on a coach's radar, for him or her to have made contact with you. The recruiting process isn't a send your information one-time process. Follow up your information packet with short updates to college coaches. Do this when a high school or club season begins or ends, when you get your game schedule, when you receive an award or an honor both athletically and academically, when you get test scores like the ACT or SAT scores, or your class rank or GPA gets updated. We sent updates to college coaches after Parker pitched a game in both high school and in summer ball. Luckily, he performed well and had quality video and stats to send. Because Parker wasn't a big strikeout pitcher, he highlighted his ball-to-strike ratio and the number of ground ball outs that he threw in his updates. You can send updates with a good game, or a good weekend of play, or maybe a preseason update, a midsummer update, and an after-season update. Again, I'm going to bring back in my car selling days. The first contact is very important, but a high percentage of customers I talked to didn't buy on that first contact. Whether the customer was at the dealership, called in, or contacted by email or online, I had to have a plan to contact them back, and then have a follow-up plan to recontact them on a consistent basis up until they purchased a vehicle from me, purchased somewhere else, or were out of the market. I learned to have a number of reasons to contact customers multiple times, whether by phone or by email or by text, or now by DM. My goal was to get them to know I cared, and I wanted to earn their business, and for them to come and see me when they actually were ready to purchase their vehicle. Here is a good exercise. Write down all the things, the good items about your game, your academics, your work ethic, and your character that you want to tell the college coach. Don't send them all in one update. Sprinkle one or two in each update. Each of your attributes are a legitimate reason to contact or update a coach. Don't information dump or puke information. Break them down into small bite-sized pieces of information to use in your updates. The Step 7 subject from the episode 420 is to make your school choice wisely. It's decision time. But when is decision time? Well, it is different for everyone. When I say different, the month or the year of high school may be the same for many, but how that student-athlete gets to that decision time can be different. My older son committed in August of 2017, which was at the end of his summer between his junior and senior year of high school. He had a great junior year of high school ball, winning the Conference Pitcher of the Year. He had a solid summer season with the Pitcher of the Week award at the Junior Sunbelt Tournament, as Team Missouri won that week-long tournament. Parker had some irons in the fire and was wanting to make a decision before the spring baseball season of his senior year. In late July, he and some Junior Sunbelt teammates attended a showcase in Joliet, Illinois, and Parker got a response to an email from Northwestern University. After the pitching coach watched 3 innings and then a visit to NU's campus, they made Parker an offer, and he committed 2 weeks later and signed his national letter of intent in November of 2017. Parker had started getting serious about playing college in the middle of his summer between his sophomore and his junior year of high school. Without knowing about Recruit Me, Parker and I put together a plan by making a parameters list and a list of colleges, researching colleges, sending an introductory email, making videos, and sending updates. That plan worked, and as I said many times, there is no way Parker ends up at Northwestern without him contacting and following up with them. Parker played 4 years for the Wildcats and has graduated and is married and is working in downtown Chicago. Parker recruited Northwestern to recruit him and used baseball to get to a school that fit his academic wants and needs. Sutton, my younger son, had a little different route to making his right fit decision. Sutton made his decision to pursue colleges a month into his summer season between his junior and senior years of high school. He had had some good summer seasons, but after a month of games, he was hitting and pitching it well against teams with future college players. As his confidence rose, we started to revamp his parameters list and college list. We had dabbled around with getting his introductory email and his player profile started. So we went ahead and put the final touches on those, and because we had started those, Sutton was ready when his time came and he decided to pursue an opportunity to play college baseball. Step 7, making your school choice wisely, uses all the first 6 steps to help you make that choice. All of these steps are a team game. The student athlete needs to put together a recruiting team to help him or her guide from start to finish. That team, plus a few more added, can also help throughout the college career of a student athlete. The student athlete should use a scorecard to rate or grade each college option in the final stages. This scorecard is made easier if you have recorded your research, your conversations, your visits, and your thoughts from start to finish, especially if you have all those put together in one place that is organized and easy to access. Episode 420 covered some decision categories from the Recruit Me 3.0 system. By doing your parameters worksheet continually through your journey, adjusting your college list as you go, and taking notes and pictures as you visit and research colleges, you may want to add categories of your own to help make your decision. The right fit college decision is mainly the student athlete's decision, but family should be consulted. Financial decisions are mostly a family decision. Possible travel is a family decision. Remember, student athlete, to consider and mix in how a decision can affect the family. Use all your resources to make your decision. My family fumbled through the recruiting process with Parker and had questions and anxiety throughout. We were able to look up advice and use the principles and steps to excel from my car sales career. Then I found Recruit Me and its founder, John Fugler, and the Athletic Scholarship Podcast and the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System. John's Recruit Me 3.0 system, his philosophy, and his family's recruiting experience was very similar to my philosophy and my family's recruiting journey. I purchased Recruit Me from John and continue to use the Recruit Me 3.0 to speak with and help student athletes and their families to navigate the athletic recruiting waters. I also use the 7 steps and the Recruit Me principles to help Sutton, my younger son, find his way to Columbia College to play baseball for this NAIA level school. We laid out his course by filling out a parameters list, building a college list, researching those colleges, driving through colleges, recording our impressions, and writing an introductory email and a player profile, and using a recruiting questionnaire. We met with his summer coaches for advice, and we sent his introductory packet and videos to college coaches. Sutton visited 4 college campuses and got 3 offers and chose Columbia College as his right fit choice. That is my 5-star recommendation for the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System, and you can get yours by going to the recruit-me.com website. Here's another testimonial for the Athletic Scholarship Podcast and the Recruit Me 3.0 system. This email is from Mike from New York, the father of a high school student athlete. The email said, "I was listening to your podcast and got great information. My daughter, as a standout freshman athlete, was having trouble deciding on which sport to pursue in college. After a stellar season in outdoor track, she made her decision and chose track. A few weeks ago, in her sophomore year, we began reaching out to colleges using your athletic profile and the introductory email templates. We have received a lot of positive reactions, especially from a handful of D1 programs, who seem to be genuinely interested in her potential. Thanks, Mike, for the update. I would like to thank you for listening to episodes 414 through this episode 422 about the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship. If you are new to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, I invite you to like or subscribe to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast on your favorite podcast app, or go weekly to recruit-me.com for all the past episodes. Please do me 2 favors. Share the Athletic Scholarship Podcast with other student athletes and their families, and give a 5-star review or write a review on your podcast app. 2 other ways to get going on your recruiting journey is to go to recruit-me.com and get the free Recruiting Power Pack, and email me, Brent, at recruit-me.com, and request the parameters and the college school list worksheets. I'll send them to you for free. You normally get these worksheets in the Recruit Me 3.0 system for only $39. Get more information on the Recruit Me 3.0 system on the recruit-me.com website, and click on the Get Access buttons to purchase the DIY step-by-step recruiting manual, workbook, and worksheets. Thank you again for listening, and I'll see you next week for another 15 minutes that will change your athletic scholarship future.